Now the pieces that we're installing, they are 1.5 by 600, so they're very, very big. Now the setting out can't really go central because it just leaves small cuts. So the way I've designed and installed the brassware is to suit the format of the tile more so than the wall, if that makes sense. Because I have the ability to do that, because I do them from start to finish and I have full control over the job, it works. When you're setting out, you don't always have to split a wall or work central off a wall. I won't go into too much detail, but you don't always have to do that. That's, you know, tiles have changed. They've got bigger. They're not small anymore. Where you know, it would make sense to have the same cut either side. However, when you've got large formats like this, it's very, very difficult to make equal cuts but keep full tile. Over the years, as the tiles have got bigger, so has the tool collection. Well, I'm ready to make my first cut. I'm going to start on the tray. I'm using the Monolith. I think these cutters are absolutely brilliant. It's a 1550. If you're in America, 61 inch. It's the Italian design, 100%. Made in Italy. These little atlases Monolith do. Obviously, when you have an oversailing tile, you can pick up the end, but they're springy. So as you go to snap the tile, that will compress. You look down the line of that, 1500 long, straight as a die. Being tall, but sometimes you always come up a little bit too short. You know what I mean? A little bit too short. I ain't even checked this one. I just made me marks. I'm buttering up. I'm going for it. What's the worst that can happen? It could not fit. But what's the best thing that could happen? It could fit. And what's an in between? Well, the gap to the top might be a little bit wavy, but I'm going for gold. So if you're going to do something, do it to the best of your ability. You know what I mean? I know I'm teaching a lot of you out there at the minute. You're all learning. which is good. Every day's a learning day. I learn every day, you know. I know I've got my fans, and I know I've got my haters. I see ya. I see ya. You see me. I see you. But that's all you can do, is see me. Nothing else. Right, a little wipe up on the tile, and she's going in. Always back by your tile, especially large format. It's going to fit? I think so. I think so. I think it's going to fit. Oh, of course it does. Of course it does. I've had some people on my social media, don't believe me, I use a tape to find that angle. I use a tape measure. That's what they used to do back in the day. There was no fancy tools, angle finders and this, that and the other. It was all done with a tape. And they didn't have a tape like this, they had a bit of wood. That's how they used to do things. Simple. I know that length overall is going to be 995mm. Okay. Then I'm going to cut the height. I'm going to make that a little bit, I'm going to make that 525, and here should be 525, because yeah, the ceilings are never level. Alright, 525, and I'll scribe that top in. So 995 by 525, and then to find out the angle, you measure from the good edge of the tile to this crease, right? You draw a line, and then you connect that line to that line, and you cut it, and that's how you get your angle. Simple. It's not hard. Use a tape. I'm going to show you. I've just come off the grinder with it. So these measurements, because people will think it's camera tricks. I only just started this editing journey. I ain't that good yet. Right, let me go and get her. Right, here she is. Look, you can still see the dust from the grinder. Okay. Now if this works, I'll leave it in. If it doesn't, I'll take it out. Pump it up. Simple maths. Simple maths. Right. Let's see. Let's see. Simple maths, baby. Simple maths. Oh, of course it does. Look. Of course it does. I've got a little bit of left and I've got a little bit of right. Whatever way I want to go. But look. Simple maths. Simple maths. No camera tricks used in this video. This is all simple maths. Now she can go in for good. nice. Good. To get the height of this cut perfect for the next one, I turn it upside down, put it in, turn it upside down, and then just mark the very top side of that tile, and then as you turn it round, bring it a mil lower, just so you've got a little bit of a gap. Otherwise, make it too big, you have to go back to the grinder. Now, outside the wet area, I don't use the adhesive between the balls. I'll just scrim them. I'll leave a little joint just so that the adhesive can get into that, tie in and just make it stronger, make it all become one. And two become one. You're probably wondering why are you spreading it like that and then notching on top. If you key it into the board first, you get a better bond. I should check it first because it's getting a little bit late in the day. Normally I wouldn't, but I'm going to check it first just to make sure. I know why. What's this? Go. That's a tapered board, so I'm not cutting it. What it is, it's a tapered board up there, so the back part is higher than the middle within this edge, but it's very hard to get it under and hold these clips down. Almost need two pairs of hands really, sometimes, but if you persist, oh, I cut it too good, that side's alright. take the fat off the back, it should be alright. No, it'll be alright, no watch. That's it. Okay. Get up. Ball is broken now. It's just catching on it. That's it. Don't fit, you make it fit. It's got to come to me anyway. About there. Yeah, that's good. There's enough movement now. Right. Let me just hang on here a minute. Get the power back in the arms. It's a young man's game, this. Right, I'm ready. Right. We'll go that way first. That's it. Yeah. Wow. It was a long old run. Fetching the tile from the front, couldn't get it up on the scaffold. So I've got a big pallet of tiles out the front, downstairs. Started running a few boxes up and then I was like, yeah, nah, I'll take what I need as I need it. Could do with a pair of hands really, but I need someone who's gonna want to learn and actually do that for a living, you know? Otherwise, it's a waste of their time. Alright, they'll earn a few quid, but it's not all about that, is it? So, until then, we'll see what happens. So I made a little bit of a boo-boo on a measurement. Now, I want these faces to be equal. Currently at the moment, we have 115. So it's 1015, okay? And here we have 105. So I'm out by about 12 mil. So 15 mil, let's say. So now I'm going to have to put a board on the inside of that so that when that's tiled and these two surfaces are tiled, they stay and remain equal, like I originally planned. So I've marked out my centre lines for the toilet. Now I've got this cool little template from Neat Freaks. You can find them on Instagram. Sent it out to me, and I've used it for the ply, I've used it for the board. It's just perfect. If you've got a wall hung toilet, you know what pain these can be marking out and how long they take. But this just simplifies everything. So these are your holes for your studs. So just mark them out. This is the waste hole. This is the filler, the flush pipe. This is the waste hole. There you have it. Cut your holes out. Job done. I've had this in the past. When you blow through the bits right to the bottom, they can catch on a bit of tile, and I think they're on their way out. So the power of that grinder can blow the tile, and I've had it happen in the past, so that's why I'm taking it easy when I get to the final stage, and I loosen it or go through just enough so I can push it out the other end, rather than letting the core bit go all the way through and possibly blow the tile. So it's either this is too powerful or they're on their way out. I think it's a mixture of both, but yeah, that's why I take it easy. I don't use the hole cutter for this anymore because it's far too big for this grinder and it wobbles all over the place. So I'm going to cut that out in sections. So now is the fun bit. These eaves are never level from one point to the other. There's always 5-6 mils, some cases more. Now this is quite close. We're about 5 mil out over a 1500 span, which isn't the end of the world. Now I've got two options the way I can finish the top. Now I'd like to finish the tile so it sinks into the ceiling. By doing that, you have to cut the back of the tile 45 degrees at the top, so that the top of the tile meets flush with the board. If you leave it square, you end up with a step and you'd have to use a trim to cap that off to make it look aesthetically pleasing. Now, where I'm about 5mm away from one end to the other, there is another option, but we're not going to take that, where you could bring it down lower completely and create your own straight line, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to cut it into the ceiling. In this case, we got a little bit of luck on side. They haven't done the dry lining yet, so they're going to dry line these ceilings, tape and joint, so it's not going to be too messy, but they can then make that line clean. I'll be back. I'm back. Lovely. Nice holes. Get this fly over the door, drop that top in, just got a piece to put in there. That's all going to be hidden mainly. It's just to give me a nice finish internally when I come to silicone, because the light track's going to sit over that, so that'll all be nice and neat. Think ahead, always thinking ahead. You've just seen the tile installation. There's a few details left to install, but that will be coming in the next video. But that's it for now. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you soon.